Hello and welcome to the Rinse and Stream. I am playing Black Desert and loving it. Just recently, I've been playing the Revelation Online closed beta. It was pretty awesome. I have to say, it was pretty awesome, despite all of the issues with the translation not being done, which is expected. I mean, when you're trying to localize the game and bring it up, bring it to Western audiences, you got a lot of work to do. So some people didn't really like that, though. Some people, as people do, some people complained about it, but it's okay. Um, that beta is over. They'll probably be starting another one at the end of December, early January, looking to launch in quarter one of 2017, from what I hear. Of course, plans change, things can change, so don't really know, but we'll find out. I'm playing on my character Kenichi on Black Desert. He is a ninja. I've gotten him up to level 51, and he's pretty beast, I have to say. I do have to do a lot of the upgrades to the gear and whatnot that I haven't really done yet. I haven't really been playing to do, but I did grind him up to 51 so far. Uh, right now, my story quests are over in Medea, um, so I do have to go there for that. But I wanted to kind of work on upgrading my gear a little bit. I have some quests for that purpose, um, and I think that's what I'm gonna do on this stream today. So you guys can bear with me and feel free if you want to chat with me. Go ahead and I do have the chat up. You can holler at me and let me know. And definitely see what we can do to make your streaming experience a more pleasurable. Whoa, got a quest right here. Let's see what that's all about. I am recording this, so I will be putting this on YouTube later also, for people to go back and look at. Yep. Knowledge is power. So you always, anytime you get that indicator with that exclamation point within a chat bubble, you always want to go ahead and get that because that's knowledge. The conversation you have with someone, and it comes in handy later on when you're trying to gain amity, to unlock certain aspects of the game. Like, say for instance, in here in Calphian, I actually have to get my amity up to 500 with one of the knights there, so that I can go and talk to the nobles. So, that's one thing. I think I got it up to about 300, almost 400 now. It does take energy to have conversations with people. Of course, I have a lot of energy right now, but you also have to do, it's like a little mini game, so you have to like complete certain objectives to actually get any amount of amity. Some give you more, some give you less, but if you fail, you get absolutely none, and you just lose your energy. So you definitely want to make sure you're paying attention to that, because it'll be up in the top of the screen once you enter into the conversation with them, and it'll say, have a normal conversation with the person, which basically means you just can talk about anything. And then it says, you need to earn favor up to a certain amount, or it says that you need to earn favor one time, or it says you need to earn no favor. So there's different, which is, it makes it pretty interesting. in that aspect. I'm not really, I don't really like that system just because it's like grinding conversation, grinding knowledge. But it does make it interesting. I have to give it that. It is interesting, but I don't really like it. I'd rather just be, hey, I'm used to the faction rep or stuff, in that particular instance. Because, and one reason why is because once you get, like, say, a huge amount, like 500, if you get it up to 500 and then you do it, you lose all of that ammo. You lose it, and then you have to grind it back up again. But you probably won't for this particular part because it's part of a quest, so you have to go and talk to the person. So once you do that, then you're probably good on that. But like for instances where it's certain things in the vendor that you want to buy that you can only buy if you have a certain amount of ammo, you can't. Once you lose it, then you have to actually go back and get it again, get that amount again before you can buy it again. So say for instance you got two horses, and like for this horse I bought the saddle from a vendor, which is just a basic saddle. It's a shabby saddle, but I had to grind amity to get it from the vendor, right? Of course I could have went to the marketplace and bought it or whatever for an extreme amount of money, of course, but just for a basic set, just something to have on there. But anyway, yeah, so that's that system, and that's pretty much how that is. So let's go ahead and auto run. Let's go ahead and head towards where we're going while we talk about these things. As you can see, the game is still beautiful. The game is huge, it's enormous, and it's very fun filled. There's a lot of stuff to do in Black Desert. It reminds you of Arcade as far as that's concerned, and you have a lot to do, and not just the knowledge aspect does add another aspect to it where you have to gain knowledge. So like I said, I like that part of it, but I don't like how you have to grind to get certain things. I would rather it be, and that's basically to a certain extent like grinding faction, but with faction rep you pretty much keep it, and with amity you lose it. So that's the difference. So it's like a constant grind. So that's the part I don't really like. But further and further away from civilization, heading out into the wilderness. There's a few different things I have to actually get. But it's a few different creatures I have to fight to actually get what I'm looking for. I see some there, so stop here. Pull him off to the side here. Let's get him up here. Back up. Stay right here. Let's get him up there. It's pretty safe because they can't kill you. Good thing about it is this indicator up here to the top left up under your level here, where it says mount, it will blink when something's attacking you. So you'll know, but if you're far away from it, then it won't really make a difference. Stop what you're doing and go. high level if you're going against lower level creatures. If they overwhelm you, you still die. Remember, feel too especially with the big guys there. Also, another thing, with this game, multiple characters, as I mentioned in the previous screen. I have another character, he's a samurai, I guess you could say. And he's up to 50 on as well. Basically the same. I made a lot of videos doing the story quest. You know, those are shared. Those experiences are shared in the game between your characters and your family. So you don't have to redo them. Like this node here. You know, usually if I was just coming here, which I am with this character, then it would be like a knowledge overload there where I can just learn something. It's not there because I've already done it with a different character. My two pets that I have right now are actually picking up items for me. I don't really have to, they auto look for you. They have to pick up items. They do it in certain instances. It takes a while and defeat because a lot of times these areas and it's built like that so that people can farm in these areas and it not take a long time because you're waiting for stuff to respawn because there's another character out there or multiple characters out there doing the same thing. I think we've got everything once in this area, so let's head out. One thing I like about the ninja, he has a double jump. So it's a nice feature. Let's go. Let's go, beauty. Where's the next? Okay. It's already there. So let's go there. Auto. event box. Gives you nice stuff. I already have a couple of items out of there. They can make a set, and they're very powerful. And but it's a chance at different ones, so you're not guaranteed to get the same one every time. Okay, I see some blue. That you see the enemies flashing blue like that. That means they're quest mobs. So you should go and check them out. Let's see how dangerous it is. Ooh, it's very dangerous. Okay. So I do need to go fix that pretty soon. Polished opal. That's nice. Alright. Let's go into ninja mode. I did awaken my skill Spark Clock. It gives me points. Pretty nice. That's a fish from the fisher. Blade from him. Really all I need. That beheading skill because it actually game volume is slightly high. Okay, let's change that. And believe it or not, it's on. It was on 6%, now it's on 3%. So, sorry about that. Hello, Mr. Servers. How are you today, sir? Let me know if that's better. Flashing guy before he knows that he's dead. Always one more for my yeah, that combat is some fierce, man. tells it. Well, congrats! You just started playing. What class or have you started with? If you don't mind me asking. Sweet. Got that partially done. These guys. That's one thing I don't like about some of the quests. When you defeat some of the enemies, it doesn't register it. It's like you have to get a specific item from them. Oh, you've been playing the warrior. Sweet. Yep, that's my other. I have a warrior also. Um, I actually started with him because the game first came out, didn't have the ninja available yet, didn't have the Musa available yet. But the warrior was the one I started off with. But once the Musa became available, I went to him, and then once the ninja became available, I got him. Um, yeah, I love the warrior. The warrior's he's a beast. He's a beast, and the fact that you can tank anything is amazing. You just have to, learn to use that shield properly, um, and it also builds your stamina, your WP. So um, definitely have to use that. Anytime you run out of it, you do run out of it a lot with the warrior because those moves are pretty beast, pretty strong, and you'll run out of their WP and then just sit that shield up there and you'll gain it back. They'll hit you a few times. You'll have full WP. Yeah, I normally play range classes on MMOs, but I like the combat style. Yeah, me too. Me too. I love the combat, especially in Black Desert. The combat is very fast-paced action. It's one of the fastest action games that I've played in a while. Even Terra, it seemed with certain classes, it seemed slow. But in this, you don't see that, and especially my Musa, the Musa sword style is ridiculously fast. The ninja is fast too, but compared to the Musa, I think Musa is faster. But you would think the opposite, but it is extremely fast. They are stuck in place. Need more of those guys. I think there's more over on the other side than there are here. Yeah, I play a lot of different games, from space, like Eve and Elite, first-person shooters. I'm a hardcore gamer. I just love games. I love playing games. I love the MMO genre for the social style, the social aspect to it, because I like playing with other people. Um, it makes it even more fun to me. So it's something that I really, really like playing, is the MMO genre. But um, I can play, you know, single player games easily, and I do. I have tons. I have a lot on my. I just recently upgraded my rig to include solid state drive, which is, when I revamped my operating system, put it on my solid state drive. Have been, and I've put a few games on the solid state drive versus on my regular hard drive. Yeah, I mostly play the modes, wanted something different, some Black Desert. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Um, and I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, the game is amazing. The graphics are great. There's tons of things to do, but the social aspect, when you get in a group with people and you're going around, doing doing farming and whatnot of the mobs, and man, it's just so much fun. Just last night I was on there with the with the person, and we were having fun. Just pulling out the summon scrolls, going and defeating the bosses, and you know, he was like, "Yeah, I don't want to use up your summon scrolls because you can get in a group with other people and you have multiple summon scrolls and everybody, so you get the rewards from everybody." I just told him, I said, it's not about that with me. I mean, I just like to have fun. I like to play with people, so we just use them up. I don't stuff like that. Is not I'm not as much. I like to get achievements in a game. At what level can you start doing bosses? Well, you actually start doing bosses at a very early level, because it's part of your once your black spirit quests. He'll take you through that because it's woven into the game itself. So you'll start at a very low level, and it'll be kind of instructional because they call it co-op. Um, Co-op fights. I think I might have one. Let me see. So I can shoot. Nope, I don't. I did all of them. But anyway, they're called co-op fights because you're basically the way that the story of the game goes is you're pretty much on a team with your black spirit. So the black spirit is on a team with you, so they call it co-op because it's you and the black spirit. But later on in the game, um, it'll be co-op because you can get other people in your team, which you can do that at an early stage too. But in a later stage, it's going to be almost necessary because they're going to be very, very, very strong, and then you're going to have the world bosses that pop up. Like right now, they're talking about the tree is up, and they're talking about all these other world bosses that pop up. I haven't fought one of them before yet, but no matter where you're at on the map, you can hear when it comes up, unless you're in a different channel. Like say for instance, like I'm in Velia U1. I'm not in the channel where one is up, so it may not, you might not hear it, but they'll pop up in the chat and say that it's up on such and such channel. But yeah, if it comes up on this channel, you'll hear it. It'll be like a loud roar in the background, shakes the screen. You just know there's something huge that just spawned and is ready to fight. Um, and then that just signifies for all. And that's something that's level 50 plus. That signifies for people to go and to fight it. I see we got some more out there now, so I think I'll go back out right here. But yeah, the game is, and like I said, there's a lot of aspects to the game. Not just that, even with your guild, because I do have a guild. I started a guild, have 5 players, but a lot of people are not active anymore. Because there was a time when I stopped being as active as well. But you can get guild skills, um, and this helps you. It helps the guild. I mean, there's a lot of different aspects to the game that I haven't really fully explored even yet. So as they say, the game really starts at level 50 here, but and of course the rest of the story that I haven't really done yet either. So, um, yeah. But overall, it's a pretty good game. Are there any other games that you play? I've been using the kunai, but I don't really like them as much as I like the shurikens. So I think I'm gonna go back to the shurikens. The only difference is with the kunai, you can actually poison the kunai, but with the shuriken, you can only, well, not only, but you can't poison, but you have more skills to use. So you actually have like skills that you can, attacks, different attacks with the shuriken versus the something I hope they change later, but as of right now, it's not. That's just what it is. But oh, sweet, sweet. Yeah, I play WoW. Ever since vanilla days. Off and on, not ever since, but off and on, I have played WoW and Guild Wars. I play Guild Wars, and I have Guild Wars too. Have some pretty high level characters on Guild Wars too, but I haven't gotten into the new patch, the Thorns. I forgot what the name of it was, cause I kind of got turned off on that also. But you know, it happens sometimes. Sometimes things just like, okay. Okay, somebody's over there fighting now. I don't see anymore. Let's go this way. Okay, so we'll just go across. Let's just go across. But it looks like I have to swim across that way. What is that? Oh, it's like a water strider. Huh, interesting. As you can see, it looks toxic. We don't want to touch that guy. I'm just gonna swim across. That's where it's showing. Northern Lake. It's a new area. Oh, they got me. I think I have a revival item. Like I said, you could be overwhelmed, and those are elite. See how it says energetic over the name? They're actually elite monsters, so they're not just regular monsters anyway. So I think we should get out of there. That's more for a team. That's definitely a place to go to. Raid runs. Even though their names were green, those monsters are extremely strong. Okay, let's see. Where is? Kind of turned around now. Where's my? Good thing. Where's my? No. Okay, so I have to go this way. Oh, I have to go back towards. I actually came the wrong way. Let's go this way. Let's go. Run. Oh, knowledge. spectrum of knowledge is increasing, and that column of light signifies where my horse is. Swim to this side over here I actually bought the Founders Pack, the Conqueror's Founders Pack back before it came out, and I've been playing this since closed beta. It's been a lot of fun. Like I said, I started off with my warrior is level 38, I think, but it was kind of off and on. I was playing with him at first and everything. Then I kind of stopped playing for a while, started playing a different game, and from there, earned some combat points. Like, because you earn combat experience, combat. Out of there. There's too many enemies right there. Plus, I have on some old armor, so that's part of what my issue is, which is why in a moment I'm actually going to work on that. I level pretty quickly, so I do need to upgrade my armor. If I'm not mistaken, I still have like the basic armor. Weapon is, and I have the armor that you can increase its level with black stones. So that's the part. And when I say armor, I mean like my chest piece, my main chest piece. So yeah, my defense points are not where they're supposed to be right now. Yeah. Let's see. Need to get to the closest place where there is repair. Let's look. Let's do an NPC search. Click on this NPC search button up here. Well, AP is always better when it comes to attack, attack or combat. DP is always better when it comes to defense. It doesn't really matter. Um, I guess you can say it would matter more for my class. DP would matter more for my class than it would for your warrior, because with your shield you can block most of that stuff. Like if you're in the middle of like all of those enemies, like I was just then. If you just throw up your shield, you can block it. You can block it, and so you wouldn't receive the damage. So it wouldn't really matter as much as it would for me, because see, I can't block. So it wouldn't really matter to you, but it would to me. Um, that being said, now overall defense, yes, defense is good for any class, because that's just getting hit without any modification. You just get hit, how much it takes off, how much HP it would take off of you. So in that instance, yep, it's definitely better. But attack is better because if you have enough attack power, you pretty much will dispatch with your enemy before they can do anything. So again, another aspect of this game and the custom, you know, how to customize your play style. If that's your play style, is to, as Tony Stark said it in the Avengers, I have a plan, attack. If that's your plan, just to attack, then you need AP. But your plan is to attack and I guess depending on the class also. I do have. I think I created a tamer. I created a sorceress, a berserker, but I haven't really played with the berserker yet. Um, I played with you know numerous classes, even with the sorceress. The sorceress, um, she's very strong when it comes to um, her area of effect, magic attacks, but very weak, as most casters will be when it comes to defense. Tamer, is very agile. They have a pet, um, so you get a little more. You can pretty much like have your pet tank, so you can send your pet out there and have your pet go out there and kind of be in and out and attack or let your pet attack and kill it. Depending on how strong of an enemy it is. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So it really depends on you. But yes, they're both important because they'll. You've been playing a wizard as a. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I had a buddy that was playing with me before he lost his internet, and he had a wizard and he loves it. He loved it. And you can heal with the wizard and everything. So it's one of those things we used to run together, and he'd just fry everything, and we would really run through a lot of enemies very quickly. Um, but yeah, back to my point about the defense points and attack points, um, or attack power and defense power. You in certain instances getting into certain groups to do certain things, they require you to have a certain amount of each. So it is important. And that's something that's another part of the game I haven't really gotten into as much. So I can't really say exactly, you know, how that works. But um, I just know I've been denied for a few groups or for some things that I actually had like quests for because they said I didn't have the APDP that I needed, and I'm like, okay, so why did they give me the quest? And the only thing I could think of was because I was supposed to be leveling up like my gear and stuff like that at the same time. But yeah, so get out of there. I'm about to die. See, that's another thing. I know how to use my Musa barrel. The ninja still working. I need to. I got the title fish hater. Not a fish hater. I don't hate fish. I love fish. I love fish. They hate me. See, look, they're attacking. But I have to learn to use my skills more efficiently. Uh, like especially, like I'll show you this skill right here, the block jump. When you basically, you know, fake, swiftly disappear from the enemy sight and reappear behind its back. So it's pretty cool. You can just turn into a block and disappear. You know, throws your enemy off. Stuff like that instead of just relying on moving around so much. And I'm out of potions, so I can't do that. So I think it's time for a store run. I need to go to the store and get some stuff and repair. The question is, which one's closer? Looks like this is going to be closer. Let's see. It says 1020. It says 13. Yep. So Calpheon's going to be closer for me. All right. Thanks for watching, and do subscribe, and come back and see me sometimes. And if you're in the game, just let me know uh, which channel you're in, which server you're on. I'm on Uno, Belly of YouTube. I mean U1 right now, and if you're ever on there, look me up. Kenichi is this character. That's Keneche. Um, and the family name is Idong, which is Yidong. So, look me up and we can be friends on there. And thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day. So right now I'm just gonna head out to, and I am just starting up where I'm gonna start having contests and stuff like that. I did start up the little Revio bot so that I can start doing stuff like that. So yeah, stay tuned and subscribe and come back. And no problem about the tips. I like to help whenever I can, however I can, as much as I can. I know how it is, especially when you're starting a new game. But thanks for watching, Mr. Severs. Exactly. Yes, we will. So it won't really matter then. Yeah, I forgot about that. I had totally forgot about that. I'm so used to it the way it is now. But you are absolutely right. And it's going to be pretty interesting. That's always interesting when they start merging servers, Some games that signifies that the game is losing traction and losing people. Because, anytime you think about it, maintaining multiple servers is, of course, an expense. So anytime you can merge them, you save money. Some people would argue that that's a move that companies make when they don't have enough people. Um, but in today's day and age, in today's technology, that's not necessarily true. Let's recover him. That's not necessarily true. You actually save money by doing that also, so that could just be a move to save money and, you know, um, bring all the people together instead of everybody being on different servers playing and then, complaining about, oh, you don't have anybody on here. Well, if you move to this server, it's a lot more people over there than it is over here. But I don't want to move, pay for moving and stuff like that. So, there's a lot of different ways that you can look at that, and I guess that a lot of different ways that it could be, but who knows? They know, we don't. So, no, one thing, I don't think this game is going anywhere. So, I don't think so. Let's see, what can I sell to get stuff out of my inventory? I can sell all this, and selling this stuff is actually better if you can right click on it in your inventory outside of the shop and go to the area that with the vendor who's looking for this stuff and get a whole lot more money. But I never really do that. I don't really do that, but you can. Um, like that's like 60,000 silver for 100, and I have 300 of them. So that would be 18, well, 180,000. So yeah, and that was only 12. You only have to do 12 for 500 silver, but that wouldn't even be worth the time. I really need to go put some of this stuff that I have into my storage. Okay.
I don't understand the uproar in this slum.
All right. Now I think we have enough. Yep, to go turn that in. Oh, hold on. Let's go back. I guess I'll leave them right here. No, we'll go ahead. Okay, let's go. Or her, excuse me. It is a her. Beauty. I do have a he also, but this is a her. Thinking about breeding them one day.
Is this your first time seeing a handsome troll?
All right. Let me show you guys what it's like to have one of these Lauren family gift boxes. As you can see, there's a lot of different types of items you can get from opening it. Of course, it's like a roulette, so you don't know what you're gonna get. And you hit the space bar. It stops on something. Oh man. Which memory fragments are good. They're used for awakening skills and such. But that's not what I wanted. I wanted an item. Hmm. So, and you get every hour you get 10. So, the longer you stay on, the more you get. Let's see what else. blacksmith. So we can repair our weapon. Shouldn't be too far from here. There it is. Column of light. The famous column of light. Gotcha. As you can see, some characters have their horses decked out. Which is pretty cool. I'll get to that eventually. 27,000 silver coin. Repair inventory, nothing in inventory. Okay, next ability. No need. Quest forms repairs done. Says the shield and purchase from the workshop was faulty and issue to request a refund immediately. Okay, I'll do that for you.
Well, it's up and down.
It's always good to do these little random quests. Build up my contribution points in this area. So here it is. We have to request a refund. Can we get a refund, buddy?
I heard this from the artisans in the workshop. Do you know how important it is to change
One-day
weapons
workshop.
depending on your opponents?
Yeah, I guess I'll leave him there and just run to where I gotta go. If I remember correctly, these are not that far away. 60, 70, yeah.
Can somebody let me down? Calvin Workshop is #1 in the world. Technology is itself the power of a nation.
Giant.
Very busy.
back and forth we go. Oh, excuse me, sir, but everything is in storage. This is a consecutive quest. This is number 5 out of 8 that I'm on right now. Workshop Forge. It just kind of takes you through some of the things that, you know, happens when you're doing this type of work. When you do craftsman type work, you have to go in between different vendors, different workshops. Finished goods delivery. Deliver finished goods. Alright, let's do that. Oh. He said, anyone heard that loud noise? Yes, that loud noise was a world boss waking up, and somebody can go and attack it. So now we go back. Oh. That's one thing about the auto run. Sometimes it gets stuck, so you have to kind of pay close attention to that, or else you'll just be running in place. So you can't like AFK forever with it. You have to check on it. So.
Calthian Workshop is #1 in the world. Goods produced by
That
us, the
completes
Netherlands.
that. Calthian Workshop Apprentice Certificate. Huh, nice. Let's go report some illegal transactions.
We're very busy. So many different
Because
kinds.
we are not about that life. We're not. Ah, reporting them to my old friend here. Bouts.
I have undivided loyalty for Parliament.
Skill add-ons. Next one is at level 52. Let's do a conversation. Let me show you guys. See, it says requirement talk freely with Valks. Now this is the one where I was telling you. Right now it's at 346, and I have to get to 500 for me to be able to complete the story quest that actually has me going to talk to one of the nobles in there. So when it says talk freely, you can just talk about anything. Put them in any order, put them in there, it doesn't matter. And you'll pretty much get it. And it only gives you 4 ammo total. What? But that put us to 350, so we only need 150 more to do that. So let's do some more. fail to spark the interest about one time. So I only have to fail once to get this. That's a 3%er, so we'll do that, and that will probably fail. Oh, it didn't fail. That's one thing I hate about it too. Sometimes that 3% is all you need. All you need is 3%. Okay, I need less than 3%. I guess. But I don't think I don't think I'm gonna find one less than 3%. So I want 5%. And what I'm looking at is the sparking interest interaction effect. That's what I'm looking at. So instead of that, I'm gonna put her first, then put him last. Give it that. Yes, there we go. Now the rest are gonna spark interest. But I didn't read it because that was not that's not what I had to do. Okay. So they did kind of change that. I remember it wasn't like that at one point. They would just stay with whatever the current one was. So they changed that, and that's a good thing, because I actually had gotten stuck trying to do one thing and I couldn't do it. So that's actually good. Gain a maximum favor of 42 or more. That's easy. Let's get all the 100s. 35. And it looks like I just noticed another element to this. It looks like the interest level decreases with each conversation. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I can get with that. And of course we got 404 favor. It was only requiring us to get 42. So I gained 41 amity. So right now I'm at 416. So I'm very, very close. I may be able to get this Feldspar interest about 2 times. Okay. Hopefully it will do that. No! No! When you want it to fail, it doesn't fail. Gain an accumulated favor of 111 or more. Okay, that's easy. We got 402 last time, so that's not too hard to do. $42, $90, $139, $210. Look at that. 22. Spark into about 3 consecutive times. Easy again. It actually went back up. I wonder. See, that's something I'm not really sure of. I'm not really sure how that works. 466. We're getting close to 500, guys. And we get to see what happens whenever we go and talk to this guy, because I'm very interested to see. I'm not Sure. Talk freely. Okay. Easy enough. Cool 15 for that. 483. We are 17 points away from our goal. Can we do it? I think we can. What do you guys think? See. 30. Let's try that. Should be easy peasy. And it was. And booyah! We are over 500. So.
Delphard is the greatest general I
Okay,
know.
so I have 500 with him. But I need 500 with this guy over here. But if I'm not enough knowledge to start a conversation, interest, acquired knowledge. I have 5 out of 6. But there is a quest, and I don't think I can take this just yet. I think that's the problem.
Always prosper.
Yep.
So, do you have anything that would pique my interest?
I think I do. Okay. All right. That's enough of that. Let's get back to some action.
The honor of the Trina Knights is my honor.
The honor of the Trina Knights is my honor. Interesting way of putting it. Okay, so now that we're all prepared, or we're not prepared, we need to go. Here. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's go back to our mount, pick up our mount, and have to go to the general merchant to pick up some potions. I mean, I could, nah, but yeah, go to the general merchant to pick up some potions. And if you look up there, you see all those signs of wanted, you know, as the avatar face. That's the guild that is occupying Calpheon right now. As a guild, you can actually occupy cities and nodes and whatnot, which is pretty cool. If you ask me, they have guild houses in the cities, in the major cities. Here, I'll show it to you. If you look here, once you click on Calpheon, it opens up. You see these little gold houses. They're actually guild houses. Bid for it through auctions. Interesting. I wonder what the auction is. Or how you do the auction, I guess is a better way of putting that. Okay, so let's do general. Where's it at? Goods. Let's go to the general goods merchant and get us some potions.
Is this your first time seeing a handsome troll?
And still got room to spare. Alright, good. So you need a lot of potions, especially when you can't heal yourself. Okay, now we need to go back here and fight one more catfishman witness to get sharp spear blade from him, and then for a sharper weapon #1 quest will be complete. And there's a lot of quests around here. There's a lot of stuff to do. I mean, you know, you have your regular run around from place to place type quests. You have your crafting quests. You have your farming quests. I mean, you have tons of things to do. You have tons of stuff to do. I'm going to, this is just kind of side track off of the game. I'm going to possibly invest in a green screen so that I can actually use it for my streaming. I don't think it really takes too much for me to get one, so but I'll see, check it out, see how to do it. Maybe I can just make one. distance. I think there were some of those guys here too, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't see any. So we'll keep going. We're only 300 meters away. So. I think leaving you here. Oh, what is that? It's a cave. The light in it. Down here. Do I have a pick? I don't. Don't have a pick. Five tokens of promise. Don't think I have any of those. So, anyway. Alright. But, as you can see, you're just gonna find random stuff sometimes. You just go and explore, check it out. Sometimes it leads to something, sometimes it doesn't. That's more of just like a hiding space, looks like. It's lead. Alright, Smokey. You insist. See one. And complete. Sweet. So let's just climb this mountain. Head back to Mount. This is a safe area. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, that's an empty castle. Yeah, that's right. Which is pretty interesting if we look at the map over here. Calfian Castle. You know, there's no. I mean, it's crazy because when you go in there, there's nothing there. Like it's literally nothing in there, and I guess you can actually like take it over and do something there. I'm not sure, but you know, it'd be pretty cool. Let's complete this quest. More shopper weapon too. Okay. So now it's sending me to another area. So basically they're just giving me a blackstone weapon. Stone stuff. Let's see. Do I want to do that or do I want to go do something else? I think I want to go, well, that's part of that quest too. So, let's see here. to Medea. Get my character to Medea. This is a long trip, guys. I have to go all the way back around this way, and then go this way, and then go all the way across to here. Well, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna make that trip just yet. I think I'm gonna complete all the stuff I can over here first. Not all that I can, meaning I'm gonna go and get every little quest, but all the stuff I already have instead of going over there and doing that and then coming back. I think that will be better, except for like the repeatable ones here. Those are probably just defeat if that's part of the plan. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream here, guys. I've been playing for a while, so I don't want to just bog it down, but I really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for the new subscribes. Shout out to my friend Mr. Severs, who came and was very active on the stream. Next time I see you on the stream, I'm gonna try to do something special for you. And next time, if you're watching or if you have watched, come by and say hi and ask me some questions. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Either I know, I don't know, or we can learn it together. Either one is fine with me. But I really do appreciate it, guys, and I really thank you for stopping by. And I hope you have a great rest of your evening. See you later.